Welcome to Community Impact Podcast, where we amplify the stories and voices of change makers, innovators, and of course, everyday heroes who are driving a positive impact in their communities. I am your host, Timak, aka 237 Stage Goddess, and I'm excited to have this very inspiring conversations with you. Today, I'm thrilled to have one of my very highly esteemed guests. She is a teacher, she is an entrepreneur, and of course, she is a marriage counselor, she is a music artist, and the big one, a career orientation coach. We'll be going back for a break, and when we come back, you will see a most beautiful guest for this episode. Right here with me, ladies and gentlemen, I have my most adorable guest for the episode, Mrs. Abong Charlotte, our career and orientation coach. You're welcome, Mrs. Abong Charlotte. I'm so excited having you today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here and to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, Mrs. Abong Charlotte, as a career orientation coach, this is what I first of all want to know.
Okay.
My first question is, what is career orientation and why is it a crucial foundation for both personal and community growth?
Okay, thank you so much for that question.
You're
And
welcome.
again, thank you for having me here. So, career orientation is essentially a process of guiding young people to identify or to discover themselves,
Wow.
discover their abilities, to discover their purpose, and to discover a lot of things about them. Because nowadays we feel like career orientation is about choosing a job or a path for the young people. That's not actually it. First of all, it is guiding them to discover themselves.
Yeah.
So now, how is it relevant to them and to the community? Personally, it helps them to discover who they are,
True.
to be motivated. That's self. Now, when it comes to the community, when somebody discover, identify their purpose and strength and ability, it can easily contribute to the community. Maybe it's growth, it's economically and socially, all round. Because first of all, if I'm able to know that, okay, I know this and I can do this perfectly well. I know that I have somebody who is watching me in the community and
Exactly.
who can act like a role model to that person.
Wow. Oh, wow, Mrs. Abong, that was so insightful. I have really picked a lot from it. But since as we have a lot to discuss, I'll just move to the next question.
Okay.
My very second question is, how does guiding young people towards purposeful careers shape a long-term development of their community?
Okay, thank you for that question.
Most
So,
welcome.
when somebody is guided, somebody has the motivation. First of all, the person understands that whatever thing they are going to give out, they give from where they are happy. Let me put it in a layman's way. Now,
Okay.
if I'm doing something like a youth, I'm reading a course in school, I am not just reading because I want to get a job. I read it
Definitely.
because I have passion about it.
Exactly.
So guiding somebody towards the path or the workforce, help the person to do whatever thing they are doing purposefully, do it with love, and again will last longer in what they do. So
Wow.
personally, it guides them that way. Now, when it comes to the community aspect of it, career orientation is like a bridge. It's like a bridge between individuals and the community.
Wow.
The youth who is guided towards choosing a correct path or a good path, which that youth in turn gives the best to the community. That youth in turn is productive to the community. That youth in turn reduce dependency.
Exactly.
Means the act of the youth may be depending completely on the parent or on some people. The person now start thinking from themselves.
Yeah.
You don't need to rely on people.
Thank you very much. That's so insightful, very insightful, Madam Abong Charlotte. Thank you very much. I just want to believe youth are picking this insightful knowledge that you're dishing to us and put it into practice and making their community to become a better one. Thank you once again for being such a great positive impact and one of those heroes who are making their communities proud. We are also proud of you. And this takes me to my third question.
Okay.
Can the absence of career orientation in schools contribute to unemployment and underdevelopment If so, how?
Okay, as I was saying, we have mismatch between education and workforce. We have unawareness and lack of direction, and then the third we have unrealistic career path.
Okay.
Yes, as I earlier said, yeah, of course, everybody wants to be to complete or to graduate quickly.
Most
But they
definitely.
fail to understand that graduating is not what you should be looking for. What are you graduating with should be what you're focusing in, and how is your certificate going to be beneficial after graduating. So you see, most people go with, okay, this person is a nurse, or I like the way they dress as a nurse, or nursing is very short, it's a short course to do in a university, so I just dive into it and do my 9 months and I'm done and become a nurse. Now there are many nurses, what of the other fields? So that happens too.
Mrs. Abom, this is so very inspiring. I am very inspired by each and everything you're saying right here. They are really teaching us. As you're talking, there are a lot of things I'm learning as well that I did not know. So I want to urge the youth to get a career orientation coach, and this is one seated right here. If you want to just get to me, I will just, because it is very necessary as a youth or as someone who is in school and finishing school and does not know the kind of job market to get into. We are going to give you someone that will coach you, and of course you will become a very, very impactful person in your community as well. So some of you venturing into job market because of you feel like, okay, my father is doing this, I can also do this. I want to believe you are getting concise and precise advice on what to do if you want to be that one that has an impact on their community. So Mrs. Abom, how can mentorship and career counseling bridge the gap between individuals' potential and community needs?
Okay, firstly, career counseling, as I earlier said, guides you. It gives you purpose. It makes you to understand your purpose. It makes you understand your skills. Now, mentorship takes that step further. Now, we can say career counseling starts from the level of parenting.
Yeah.
It starts from when the child is growing to school. Mentorship, if you notice, mentorship is mostly from experts. So when career orientation takes them through that level, at the level of when they are searching for the jobs, when they are already in the job market, mentorship comes in, because mentors are people who are already in the field.
Yeah.
They have gotten the highs and the lows of their field. So you talking to a mentor at that point just gives you an insight to what you have been told while you were in school.
Exactly.
So it gives you detailed insight of what is happening on the field.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I am so much enjoying this family conversation with you.
Too.
And at the same time, I am learning, and I'm grateful for having you. This very podcast, Community Impact, is proud of you.
I'm honored.
I will go again because we need to get, before we release you today, we will soak you dry.
I'm ready.
Okay, what role do parents and teachers play in aligning career guidance with sustainable community development goals?
Thank you so much for that question. Firstly, parents shape the attitude of children. So when parents promote curiosity, responsibility in children, it helps them from the base to understand that career orientation is not all about money, it's about creating impact, starting from the homes to the community. Now, for the teachers are like a bridge to the reality and where they are. It means that you see a child go to school, whatever thing their teacher says ought to be. For example, when you look at the children in the kindergarten, when they come back, they'll be like, this is never my madam.
You cannot tell them otherwise. Their madam
That's
is
already
correct.
telling you that they believe so much in their teachers. The teachers stand like a bridge between them and the reality. So, in as much as a parent, allow the child to explore, because as I earlier said, parents have the tendencies of giving a particular, putting them in a space, like caging them. I want you to become this, I want you to be this because my neighbor is this, because I was this. Now allow the child to explore. When the child is growing, you see some are curious in touching cables, some are curious in this, some are curious in that. Allow them and watch them the way they are growing. Now when they get to school also, you see it's a child who loves maths, actually solves maths very well. But you see that child who solves maths very well, like to cook. The be like, how can this child be solving maths but the child likes to
So
cook?
quick.
That is passion and what they are studying. Yes, I do maths, but I am passionate in cooking. So you see that these two, when they work together, they don't only create children or youth that will change themselves. They create children or youth that will change the community, change the society, and change a lot. Because when a youth grows up or comes out to do what they want to do and what they like doing, now they don't end at the space of I'm working money. Because at a certain point, you feel like somebody earns a lot of money, but the person is not satisfied.
True.
Or somebody earns a lot, but the person does not give in the best. Is the money, yes. But now, am I okay? Am I satisfied? Is that they are pushing you or beating you to do that?
That's it. Thank you very much. Mrs. Sabon, just like you rightly said, right? I know that the system of education here with that of the Western world they're not the same. Because you could see a child from the Western world, as small as they are so great at what they do.
Yes.
And we're meant to understand that it's because they think that that's what they like, and then they're just pushing them in that area.
Yes.
Pushing them in that area, and at the end of the day you see them excelling, but it's not the same with us. But with a career orientation coach, I want to believe we are going to be having excellent youths that are not just going to be of impact in the community, but beyond. So I'm not still done with you. Before you go back to Douala today, I have to suck you dry. How does a well-oriented workforce impact innovation, entrepreneurship, and a local economic growth?
Career orientation motivates people to begin to think of ways to start from where they are. For example, when somebody is working, knowing that he has a family that is looking up to them, or has a community that is looking up to them, there's another push, there's another motivation. So the person gives out whatever they are giving, or give out whatever they have in them, with the force that I have people who are looking up to me. So the local aspect of it is that we might not even understand how invincible whatever thing or how whatever push factor we give. So, in short, career orientation is, should I say, is an empowerment.
Yes, of course.
It's an empowerment. It's more of an empowerment because it cuts across the aspect of I want to be this, I want to do this. It enters the aspect of building your community, building your home, and building yourself, and being acting like a role models for others to see. Because, example, if I am being guided towards something and I achieve it, many will want to do what I want to do, and many will love to do what I want to do. So I can easily give from what I have learned because I am an experience, or I am a vessel of something that was impacted. Somebody gave me something and I became this thing. So I'll easily give from my experience to them.
And of course, there can be no impact without economic growth and these wonderful innovations that you are really dishing right here to us. I want to ask, is runs a skill? Don't mind me. I just because now some people know that, or not some people initially, some ladies. I don't know. Should I even say skill or job? Is runs a job?
Let me take a deep breath to that.
Right.
All right. Let me talk to the audience.
Okay.
Dear ladies, runs is not a job. Neither is it a skill. I don't know. We don't want to use some type of words here, but runs mean like sex worker.
Yeah, true.
So those type of things. We can't say it's a job or it's a skill because anybody can do it. Any other lady can do it. It now depends on how it's done.
Okay.
So anybody who wants to categorize runs as a job or a skill, now I want to ask that person, where did you learn it? Because everybody can do it.
Yeah.
So it cannot be called a job or a skill. So I don't think at any point it's justified for a lady or a student or a youth to go out there and do that because you want to earn money. There are many things you can do. There are a lot of things out there you can do. Little as with little or no capital to have money. So it's not a justification. But then again, we can't really talk about that now. But when opportunity will come, we'll talk about that.
It would definitely come. Opportunity would definitely come, because I think this is a topic on its own. Yeah, I know I just brought this into maybe because for some of them, they understand. I tell you, some ladies can bet you that what they are doing with their body, it's their job. Like, it's what
gives them money.
It puts food on their table, as they will say. So, my dear ladies, this is a topic on its own. And our marriage counselor is going to be coming back for this particular topic, because I believe there's a lot we are going to explore on this particular. Hey, runs is not a skill. Stay tuned and look forward for that. Mrs. Abong, back to you and back to business. So to our brothers and sisters who are traveling abroad for greener pastures, I want to believe some of you are going to come across this video. I mean, 99.9% of you, and you will hear what our career orientation coach is saying. I bet you, but distance is not a barrier. They say if you want to get to her, just get to us. Community Impact on our social media handles. You will get her for free.
It's okay.
Okay. The last question, Mrs. Abong. We have really soaked you dry.
I enjoyed it.
And I will not go without asking you this one last but very important question.
Okay.
So, what are the practical steps communities can take to institutionalize effective career orientation programs?
Okay. Now, how can the community help or work together to bring this orientation or make it a lifestyle? Firstly, I will advise that the communities should work together with the schools.
Okay.
Now, career orientation should not only be something that is introduced on the first days or on the graduations. If the communities can set up a system wherein orientation or career hubs, like centers, right? For example, let me take Limbe. If Limbe has a career orientation center wherein the youth can dash in at any time, ask questions at every given time, maybe from primary school, secondary school, and they have resource persons there that will help a lot. Because if you notice in our system, Cameroon, for example, maybe some other schools are doing that, because I am a teacher, and most times orientation is done from the first day or first days of school, and maybe during graduation. Now, what if NGOs also work together with communities by setting up systems wherein they will receive youth or receive children who are aspiring to have jobs or to go to school, to talk to them or to give them guidance. Now, let me go back a little bit. If you notice, when we were growing up, there was this trend that the grammar school is for the rich people and technical school was for the poor people. Or it was for the intelligent and we don't call them dull, we call them slow learners and the slow learners. So when a child is performing well from the primary school, the parents decide to send the child to the grammar section. And when you're performing poorly, they send you to the technical. But I'll tell you for free, a dropout from the grammar school can never compare with the dropout from the technical school. Why? Because they have their hands working. They do it theoretically and practically. So if communities can work together with schools, now, example, if there are small industries in the communities, they can also open up their doors for youth to do internship, not only when they are being sent. When it's holidays, like Petem holidays, please permit me use Casvita. Casvita, I don't know if you're watching me. If you can open your doors for the youth of Limbe to visit and come and see what you do at all the times, it pushes them to be industrialized. From your community, you help your youth to also think out of the box and create.
Bravo, 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 bravo. So much knowledge for a day. So much knowledge for a day. Afi talks our own chop flop right now. Like, come on. Come on. See, the best decision we made was to book you for this episode.
Thank you.
Yes, because we are going home with a lot. And I want to believe each and every youth out there has a lot to consume. Put it into practice. And with a career orientation coach, I bet you you'll be proud. You'll be proud of yourself. You'll be proud because the impact that you'll be making out there, the impact that you'll be making out there, your community is yet to see. And we want to say, we are urging each and every one of you out there, particularly to the youth, because we are the leaders of tomorrow. If we can take heed to these teachings, I tell you, get a coach and then be prayerful. Nothing can stop us.
Please, I want to end by saying that knowledge is power, and the Bible says, "My people perish because they lack knowledge." Now you're informed. If you were not oriented, don't hit yourself so hard. Don't be angry that you never had this knowledge. There is still time to do anything you want to do. Dream big but think smart, dear youth. Thank you.
Dream big but think smart. Dream big but think smart. So we have come to the end of this podcast, and I want to thank each and everyone, the audience, the behind the scene, the videographer, the lighting system, and of course not forgetting our main sponsor, Atlantic Beach. Hey guys, if you've never been to Atlantic Beach, in fact that's a story of another day. We'll take you, it's so beautiful, we'll take you around Atlantic Beach so you see the true nature of beauty in the town of Friendship. Until next time, I am T-Mag, your fab host for the Community Impact Podcast. See you.